the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to all the members of the channel. I see you, Mean Mantis. I see you, Ronnie N. I'm staring up at my screen, my monitor. Y'all punch that like button. Q, I see you in the building. What's going on, brother? Mark Jones, what's going on at TD? First thing first. The market is the market. Listen, man, the market is the market. The market is the market. What up, Zach Turk? I see you in the building. JD the Great, Crypto Dolphin in the house. Word of mouth, man. Curtis Williams in here. Mr. Fanatic, how you feeling, brother? Tua the GOAT. What's up, man? I see everybody piling in. Fenway Dollar, what's going on? Hey, y'all do me a favor real quick. The few people that's in here, let me know where y'all from. Give me a city around the world. Where are y'all from? Put it in the chat real quick before we get started. Also, again, punch that like button, all right? Let me know what city you're from. Shout out to all the Twitter watchers right now, all right? If you're a Twitter watcher, it's better if you watch on YouTube because I go live on YouTube more often to get more content. But for those who do watch on Twitter, I'm right here. Appreciate everybody viewing. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Love you. Wifey just brought your boy some coffee. Riverview, Florida. Riverview, that's interesting. Me and the wife was looking for a house in that area at one point. Riverview. All right. Ontario, Canada. Broward. Born and raised in Broward right here, brother. Hollywood. Born and raised. Bethlehem, PA. Oh, PA. Okay. I thought you was, I thought you knew where Jesus' house used to be, Fort Lauderdale. That's what's up. Court Liquidor. I don't know what that is, but all right. Oh man, Miami is all I know. Salute to you, homie. Melbourne in the house. Lauderhill. There's a lot of Hill in the house. Massachusetts in the building. She's a keeper. She's more than a keeper. I'm undeserving. West Palm Beach in the house. That's what's up. Rapid City, South Dakota. Man, North Korea. Man, I don't know about that. Yeah, I need some proof. Man. Ricardo Joseph in the house. My brother, been a member for 27 months with the Pro Bowl status from Boston. Man, I didn't know you was up in Boston. Hey, I'm just saying, is that where you're from, or that's where you reside now, or what? Like you up in Boston? I don't know too many people in Boston. Is that where life took you, or has that always been the crib? I'm just curious, bro. JD the Great from in DC, Miami Shores, Ukraine. Okay, all right. Jordan River, Miami Shores, Riviera, Fort Lauderdale, born and raised, currently in Augusta, Georgia. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Mark Krajewski, yes, it hurts Miami, then it hurts too. They have internet in North Korea. Yeah, I just don't know if they're allowed to use it, and I don't even know if they have our internet. It's like some of y'all do know it's different internets, right? Like the internet ain't just the internet. Like the internet we use is our internet. Like everybody ain't on the same internet network. Y'all do know that, right? But maybe y'all don't. I'm sitting here acting like I'm just versed on it, but I'm not. But all internet ain't the same. Just FYI. So if you think, the internet, if I got internet here, I got it in North Korea. No, all internet ain't the same. Some networks are totally different, exclusive to different countries. All of our internet sites don't even show up in other internets. There's internet sites in other countries that don't show up here. There's different internets. That's all I'm saying. What up, Lauren? I see you. Villain in the house. Court Liquidor. Come on vacation, back on probation. Facts. Come on vacation, back on probation. Facts. I don't know what that means, villain. Maybe we speak in two different languages, but salute to you. Appreciate the donation. Speaking of donations, I'm pushing, at least I'm urging everybody. Like, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to donate via Super Chat. But if you want the biggest bang for your buck, hit me up on the Cash App, because everything in my Cash App, I'm going to save up for training camp, the travel, and all of that stuff. Because y'all know I give y'all around the clock travel coverage for training camp. So y'all took care of me last time. This time I don't need all that plane ticket and all that stuff, because the away training camp is in Tampa, and I'm like Central Florida, so I ain't worrying about that. But I do have to travel down to Miami a lot this time for training camp. So any donations and all that, to hit your boy up in the Cash App. If you want to send a Super Chat, by all means, that's fine. But if you want to put it towards training camp or let your money go a little longer, hit me up in the Cash App, $TD Fence Talk, PHINS TALK. So just FYI, putting that out there, all right? But salute to you, villain, with the first donation of the night. Thank you so much. Also, we have my man on Respond, Ricardo. He said, yes, sir, resides in Boston now. went to MacArthur High, okay, in Hollywood for junior and senior year. Well, we right in the same neck of the woods. I didn't go to MacArthur. I lived in Hollywood, not born. I was born, I don't know. I think I was born Memorial Hospital, but I think I lived in Hollandale when I was born. But I was in Memorial Hospital, but I was raised maybe 6 years old or something like that, all the way until grown up in Hollywood. So, but I ain't go to MacArthur. I ain't go to South Broward. I went to Hollandale High. So, you were probably right out of my limit, and you went to MacArthur. But yeah, Billin said Hollywood. Yes. Miramar High, you out there. TD repping Hollywood. Nah, listen, man. I rep South Florida. All right. Anywho, let's get into it tonight, y'all. Let's get into it. I want to have a good conversation with y'all. Shout out to Norland. I see you, Miss Fins 954. Let's go. Okay. Title of the video: Tua Tagovailoa versus Chris Grier, the game of chicken. Who blinks first? Ladies and gentlemen? Put it in the chat. Put Tua for Tua. He's going to settle for a team-friendly deal, or put Chris Grier is going to give him the bag. So put the name in the chat. Who blinks first? Let me know. Let me know in the chat who you got blinking first. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't talking video, no. Come and see about it. Oh, okay. I see everybody what they got to say in the chat. I know that those on Twitter can't see the full chat because I keep telling y'all come over to YouTube and sub to the channel so you can see everything. All right, let's get into this, okay? First of all, I want to start by dispelling a few things, okay? A few rumors and all this, crazy stuff. What happened to all the people that said Tua is the type of guy that'll take a team-friendly deal? I'm just doing a roll call real quick. Can y'all come to the front of the congregation? Where are all the people that said Tua is the type of guy that's going to take a team-friendly deal? Where y'all at? Make sure you show up now. Because it's been so funny for the last 24 hours, certain people have been very quiet. Certain people have been very quiet. Y'all notice that too? Them people that, try to crucify your boy every chance they get. But where them people that said Tua is the type of guy, he going to take a team-friendly deal? And I told y'all, ain't nobody taking no team-friendly deal. I don't care how nice you are. This is money that change your life forever. This is money that you get as much as you can now because it's going to go a long way. Tua gotta get every penny he can possibly get. But where them people at? Where them people at? Are y'all searching for CB83? No, all the people that say Tua gonna take a team-friendly deal. Where they at? Nowhere to be found. That's where they at. Because they only show up whenever they have anything relevant to show up about. But let's get into it. Listen, he was never gonna take a team-friendly deal. He dispelled all that the moment he came out and said out of his own mouth, the market is the market. That tells you he want every penny he can possibly get. He just like everybody else. Everybody paying him out to be this guy. That Tua's just such a great guy. He'll take a team-friendly deal, blah, blah, blah. He just like everybody else. Now, I love Tua as a person. I love him as a high character person. But at the end of the day, let's stop trying to make it seem like he on this pedestal on the heavenly clouds and all that kind of stuff. Let's stop. He's a man just like everybody else. Okay. Now, with that being said, Tua want the bag. He said what he said. But why is it becoming such a hard task to make him a top 5 highest player in the NFL? Why is it such a big task to make him a top 5 highest paid player in the NFL? Why? What's so hard about it? I mean, if you found your franchise quarterback and he's elite, you had to know this was coming, right? Right? So maybe y'all can help me out. What's the problem? Why is Miami holding up? He played a whole season healthy. He got rid of that concern. What's the hold up here? What's the delay? What's the delay? Q said, pay him market money, TD, not the highest for me. Well, technically on an annual basis, Trevor just got the highest. Is that not Tua's market? Pay him market, not the highest. Well, I mean, Nane, is he that much inferior to Trevor Lawrence? I'm not sure he's better than Trevor, but even if he wasn't, he ain't far off. And you can argue he better. So if we want to talk about giving him market, not the highest, then what Trevor just got? Is he not Trevor's like top? So what are you talking about? 50 ain't Trevor. Trevor is 55, Q. So don't say pay him the market. See, I want to apologize to Q because first, I mean, I ain't apologizing like I did something wrong, but let me calm down because you're right. I'm just making a little point on that. I'm making a point on it, but you are actually correct. And what I mean by that is Q is 100% correct because first of all, you should always be paying a guy to market value. But y'all want to know the truth? The market value for Tua Tagovailoa is like $43 million. $43 million per year. The issue is you got 3 or 4 players that's been paid outside of what the market value is. So we're thinking that's the market. We're thinking that's the market. But I want to put things into context for a second. Let's start out with the New York Giants. They know they ain't going nowhere soon. They know that they don't have a team that can compete with the Cowboys and the Eagles. So sometimes a team like that, they're going to overpay just to keep the franchise afloat and people happy. They're going to overpay. But don't think that's the market. That's a struggling organization that's trying to keep seats filled. Same thing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've been in some turmoil for quite some time. They need Trevor to be the guy. So they're going to overpay to keep people in those seats. See, but once again, we got to come to the realization that sometimes in a market, you're going to have some things. Some people get more than they should have for their home. And I'm saying home as in the market, right? You know, the standard 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house might be $350,000. But every so often, if it's in the right area and if a family is desperate, they're going to pay $400,000. That don't mean it's the market value now. Yes, a house did go for that amount, but there are some specific particular circumstances where, man, we got that for when the value was actually this. Another thing to consider is when you look at even Daniel Jones' contract, it was never what it was made out to be because there was only 2 years guaranteed. That's another thing that everyone needs to consider, the fact that when you guarantee less years, the overall number really doesn't matter. Just like Trevor Lawrence. Technically, he got like 2.7 years worth guaranteed. But it's not 3 or 4 years. The ultimate guarantees are 4 years, by the way. 3.6 or more. That's the real guarantee money. It's that simple. So sometimes an organization will say, like in a Daniel Jones situation, we don't have a backup plan. We're going to struggle for the next 2 years anyway, trying to find a guy. So we'll give you a 4-year deal, but only guarantee 2, because if you don't turn into a great quarterback, we're out on you in 2 years anyway. So it's okay. It doesn't matter. We got to spend the cap anyway. But in Tua Tagovailoa's situation, Chris Grier is trying to offer a similar type deal that don't have all the guarantees he'd like to have. It probably even have some injury language in there that if you were to get hurt, a certain amount becomes no longer guaranteed. And Tua can't go for that. He can't. So for all those who keep asking me, what do you think Grier offered Tua? I'm going to tell you what it is now. Chris Grier probably offered Tua a full 5-year extension, which is huge. Not 4. He probably offered him a 5-year extension worth about $232 million, 232, somewhere around that range. Let me give y'all the exact numbers on what that would look like. Well, give me a second. 232, 5. That's about 46.4 a year. And Chris Grier probably said, I'll guarantee 130 of it. 130 of it. Which is a little over 2 years of it guaranteed. 2.6 or something like that. And it probably had like 185 guaranteed, but 125 or 130 fully guaranteed or something like that. And Tua technically knows it's a good deal, but it's a little bit less than Trevor. It's a prove it deal, and it's a little less than Trevor. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let me tell you who it is to blame this situation right now. Because this could all be resolved if Tua just show up in the building tomorrow and sign it. Why won't he go sign it? Let me tell you why he won't sign it. And I'm going to get to the super chats and the memberships in just a second. Appreciate those donating and joining the membership. I'm going to tell y'all the reason why we're going through this right now. It's the Tua and Ears fault. It's some of the media like Dan Orlovsky, Robert Griffin III, Kurt Warner, all these type of people that are using y'all for clicks. I don't know how many times I got to preach it to y'all that it's more lucrative to be positive about Tua. It is 10 times more lucrative to be positive about Tua. Any creator in whatever level will make the most money being positive about Tua, will have the most success being positive about Tua, even if it's a lie. They're the ones to fault. Why are they the ones to fault? Because they gassing this man and his agent and his whole team up. They've been gassing him up for years now. They've been gassing him up. And you want proof? Here's your proof. The man didn't come out on the podium and say, I think I've earned to set the market, like a confident quarterback that has earned to set the market would. He came out and said, the market's the market. Do you know what that means when you say the market is the market? It's saying, I know I ain't as good as Patrick Mahomes, but the market say I can make more than him right now. I know I ain't as good as what the market say I can make, but that's what the market says. The market's the market. Been gassing this man up. I mean, I've been going back and forth for RG3 today on Twitter. I put a number of what Tua could be worth. He said, that's not what a top 5 quarterback is worth. Why are you lying, gassing these people up, telling people Tua is a top 5 quarterback? Like, do y'all, like, let's make it make sense. This man replied to me, that's not what a top 5 quarterback is worth. Oh my, top 5. Tua, top 5 quarterback. Start the NFL draft today and have every general manager pick a quarterback in the first round. Patrick Mahomes going before Tua. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Kirk Cousins, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love. We're not even going to even consider Tua till we get to 10. And I didn't even say Dak. I didn't say, what's his name? Herbert. I didn't say Hurts. I didn't say none of them. But we're not even starting to even mention 10 and Tua until we get to 10. But this is why they gassed up. RG3 replied to me, that's not the market for a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Like you really out here presenting Tua Tagovailoa as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. You can't make this up. This is what people really got in their head. This is what they have in their head. And CB83, bro, shame on you, man. Shame on you, man. You my boy, but shame on you for that one. You literally gonna say Tua is better than Stroud. He's done it 1 year and was carried by a run game. I can't even believe you said that out of your mouth. You know why that's so blasphemous? Tua was carried by a run game. One of the best in the NFL. Do you know that C.J. Stroud had the 28th overall ranked rushing game for the Houston Texans last year? Do you know they had the worst O-line in the NFL when it came to injuries last year? Did you know that? You doing what everybody else doing, just throwing stuff out there. Go look it up and come back. Go look it up and come back. 28th ranked rushing attack in the NFL last year and the most injured O-line in the NFL last year. You thought we were injured? They had the injuries last year on the O-line. But either way, 28th ranked last year. Bro, stop. Stop it. Carried by a run game. I can't believe you even said that. Can't believe you said that. Whew. Matter of fact, let me go to some stats. The Houston Texans were 28th in the NFL at 92.7 yards per game. Minnesota was 29th at 91.4. Raiders were 30th at 90.7. Tampa Bay was 31st at 90.4. And Cincinnati was worst in the league at 89.8. Miami Dolphins were number 7 at 132.4 rushing yards per game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, these are facts. But you see what I'm talking about? Y'all just throw stuff out there to try to make your point. No, CB83, don't tell me turn the lights on, getting cooked, bro. This is what I'm talking about. They ran the ball to a playoff win. What are you talking about? One game? Is that what we're talking about? In which CJ Stroud was very good and effective in that game. But even beyond that, bro, you were wrong. Now don't try to minimize it to one game. Don't try to minimize it to one game trying to say Tua Tagovailoa is better than CJ Stroud. Cut that cap out. See, that's what I'm talking about, CB. You know what? You on that list too. You, RG3, Kurt, Tua Nears, all y'all. Y'all gas this man up so much and y'all defend him with lies and fake stats. And that's why there's so many people that in their head, they think he better than he is. Because y'all throw out fake stats. See, the normal common person don't have time to go verify what you're saying. But not over here. Not over here. We got the receipts. We have the receipts. We don't play them games over here. We trust but verify. And then when we verify and see that you capping, we remove some of that trust. You see the Houston Texans right here at 92.7 at the bottom. Let me blow it up. I got y'all small. Let me stop. Because we got to check CB83 eyes since he won a cap for Tua today. Let's scroll down. And little old Houston, number 28th, 92.7. Now, don't make me pull up the O-line stuff because I had to do that research today because there was a debate on the huddle about the division, the AFC South. One of the most hurt O-lines in the NFL, way more than the Dolphins last year. Matter of fact, they were the most hurt O-line since they were keeping track of O-line injuries, like the frequency and like units that are out there together. Most hurt O-line in the NFL last year. Houston Texans. Facts. So like I said, I named all them quarterbacks. And like I said, bro, miss me with that. I'm sorry. He wouldn't. CJ Stroud is better than Tua. He did all he did without a run game last year and a beatdown O-line. And a whole bunch of receivers that you didn't even know their name until he made them. But the point of the matter is, back to the main point at hand here, the man ain't no top 5 quarterback. And this is why he's so gassed up, because y'all out here making it seem like he is. This is why. This is why. Look at that. Last 3 games of the season to finish the season. Houston had 58 rushing yards in the game. Probably lowest in the NFL. Oh, nope, Minnesota beat them. Outside of that, that was it. Minnesota beat them, but the last 3 games of the season, they had the second lowest rushing total. In the last game of the year, they had 38. Hold that LCB and stop capping for Tua, bro. Stop capping for Tua. Listen, let's get back to what I was saying. Let me move this. Let me move my receipts. At the end of the day, man, this is why we're in this situation right now. Because they done gassed Tua up. They done gassed this man up so much to believe that he is actually a top 5 quarterback. I see that narrative all out here. Omar try to insinuate it. Everybody throw it out there and expect not to be challenged on it. Oh, but I was challenging everything on Twitter today with these false narratives. And that's part of the problem, man. They want this man to set the market because they acting like he's a top 5 quarterback. And if you don't believe me that he's not a top 5 quarterback, obviously Chris Grier believe me. Because if he was a top 5 quarterback, we wouldn't be going through this right now, would we? Would we? Obviously, Chris Grier agrees with me. Now I'm going to contradict myself a little because I still don't trust Chris Grier. I know he going to cave at some point. Even though he probably not and he shouldn't. I just know that something going to be dumb on in this situation. But we going through this right now. We're going through it right now. So all this crucifixion, all of this beating up on little creators like TD and other guys that's been telling y'all this for the longest. And now all of a sudden, the symptoms of everything we've been saying is rearing its ugly little head. Now half of the people done went silent on us. They can't even be found. They won't tell us what's going on. And the other half out here throwing out false stats like CJ Stroud was carried by his run game. Just saying. Just saying. Let's get to some of these super chats because I think we just had a pretty dope gift from one of our new members. Shout out to Villain. Just gifted 5 people a TD Fans Talk membership. That's huge. Appreciate you, bro. Guy Pooperson was gifted a membership. Brandon Meadows was gifted a membership. Dolphin Gang Entertainment. DGA was gifted a membership. Word of Mouth, our mom was gifted a membership. And CB83, the random selection, was gifted a membership. Oh, boy, you see you, boy, CB, you lucky. You is lucky. Go come in here capping and then the algorithm gifted you a membership. Boy, I tell you. Y'all see them 2 in here. They fortunate, man. They fortunate. Everything go their way. Oh, man. The algorithm even saved you, CB. It's all good. No, but in all seriousness, though, man, salute to the homie Villain Gang. Villain, he gifted the 5 memberships. We greatly appreciate it, bro. Thanks for the love and support as always. It goes a long way on the channel, bro. Thank you, for real. All right. Hey, let me see. Is that a repeat or was it again? Hold on. What is that? Give me a second. Okay. He became a member too. Okay, that's what's up, Villain. Thank you, brother. Let me see. Hold on. I see more gifts. Hold on. Let me go through these in order because maybe that's throwing me off. TD went out here in Pompano. I went to Douglas High School and I really Want to say, bro, you the GOAT of the podcast thing. 100, you keep it. I appreciate that, Marco, man. I try to stay away from the whole GOAT thing, man. I just doing me, bro. Well, I am the GOAT of being me because nobody can be me better than me. So I appreciate that. Love you for that, brother. It's definitely encouraging. Every time I hear it, I get enough slander every day. So when y'all come through, show love via membership, super chat, or just me being able to read the love, man, trust me, I appreciate you, and it go a long way. It definitely one of them drivers. You know, I really don't care much about what other people think about me or their negativity, but it's always feel good to be uplifted sometimes, man. Always. All right. So love you, brother. Villain said even Tua knows he is 48 over 3 years. Or your else or yourself, man. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I still say Tua needs to play on 5th-year options, so I'm happy Miami is playing hardball with Tua, so he's not worth $53 million. Smart for Miami. Yeah, I think we all know that, but it ain't gonna happen. They gonna cave. Glenn said, "Prove it deal you do after the 3rd year. You don't do it after the 4th year, and you pick up the 5th-year option." Exactly. TD, love you, but CB83 going to cook on the roundtable. Fins up. CB83 ain't about that life, man. He ain't about that life. And Stroud had a defensive coach and balled out. Exactly. Tua got his own fan base among Dolphin Nation. He was number 1 in jersey sales out the gate. Yeah. People underestimate how much his hype, it's not even real. People just putting him in conversations he don't belong in. They put him in the MVP conversation. They put him in like, you know, these top 10s. You could put a poll out tomorrow and say, who's the best rushing quarterback? Somehow you put it in front of his fans, he gonna find himself in the top 10. They be like, who is the best mobile quarterback in the NFL? You send it out to the Tuaneers, they gonna find him in the top 10. One way or another. Stroud carried a rebuilding roster to a playoff win. Tua couldn't be a single team over 500 with a stacked roster. This needs to stop. It ain't gonna stop, Slipper Jimmy. They crazy, man. They crazy. At this point, ain't no more being nice. They crazy. No, because at one point I thought they just being fans, but no, they believe this stuff they saying. Let me tell you, I know they believe this stuff they saying because when somebody say something against it, they vitriol to you. They lose all sense of just humanity. They believe this stuff. So it ain't gonna stop, man. TD, you trying to sell players, the agent is selling winning percentage in the top 5 stats. Agent don't care where you think players are ranked. Yeah, that's his business. But the agent don't sign the contract. The agent try to get the contract. That's Chris Grier. And the only thing that matters in this situation is Chris Grier. And Chris Grier don't care nothing about them stats. Chris Grier know you got them stats because of Tyreek and Waddle, Mostert, and A-Chain. Chris Grier know where them stats came from. Chris Grier know you were the 2nd most quarterback in the NFL with Yak. Chris Grier know that. So his agent and him can sell all they want. Sign the deal. Curtis said RG3 loves giving Tua the hawk tour. I saw that thing online. That was crazy. But yeah, man. Listen, man, I don't know what it be. Listen, I be tripping. I know what it be like. I be looking at RG3 and some of these guys. I be like, Acho is too obvious. Acho just gonna pander to the few people he panted to because he know how positive it makes him look in those fan bases. You know, I'm telling you, Acho, in my opinion, is like the epitome of look at me, pick me. I like Tua. I'll have his back. You know, follow me. You know, get my numbers up so I could be more prevalent and when I could be on TV more and then solidify my position and be bigger. That's who Acho is to me. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion. Because some of the stuff I be looking at, I be like, what is you talking about? Like, you just defend things just to defend it. Like, for RG3, I be wondering, I be like, he's like that too, but man, I be trying to hold out hope for RG3. But lately, like today, he made it hard. He'd be like, oh, that's not what a top 5 quarterback is worth. Like, why did you put 200? And then he didn't want to respond to that. My reply, when I named 10 other quarterbacks, and I said 95% of the GMs will pick all of these guys over Tua if they were starting today. So why are you saying he top 5? And you know the minions came in, not him, the minions. Well, statistically over the last 2 years, y'all love blocking off 2 years, don't you? You love blocking off that statistical 2 years, but let somebody say Tannehill name once and but you forget about his 2 years when he got all this stuff. I love bringing up Tannehill because it irks people, because it destroys their narrative. And that don't even mean I feel like Tannehill better than any Tua. But what I'm saying is the stats ain't stop. In a perfect situation, your numbers are going to go up unless you're an absolute bum scrub. That's different. And I ain't saying Tua is a bum scrub. I keep telling y'all, Tua is a good quarterback. But what you don't want to hear from me is that in today's NFL, good ain't good enough anymore. You got to be really good, great, or elite. And somebody wrote today, you cannot give elite money for a good quarterback. You cannot give elite money to a good quarterback. Elite money is for elite players. Great money is for great players. Good money is for good players. And Tua's being offered a good contract because he's a good player. And let me say this too. Why does it hurt some of y'all so bad that he's just good? Isn't that good? Why does it bother some of y'all so much that he's just good? Like I get it because you're fans, you're dying for, like, get this through your head. He will never be elite. He ain't got the traits for it. Y'all like holding out hope, like this last testament, willing testament of being great. He ain't got the talent to be great. He ain't got the talent to be elite. He is a good quarterback. If he grows any for this, he'll become really good. And I respect really good. But right now, he's just good. And honestly, that's more than I ever thought he could be. So, give it up. You should be happy. Good quarterbacks keep a starting job in the NFL, even if they got to bounce around. The league full of good quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield, Tannehill if he got everything around him, Tua, the Flaccos when they want to be in and out. There's good quarterbacks in the league. Right now, even Herbert, but at least he got a ceiling of being great. I don't see Herbert being elite, but he got a ceiling to be great. Tua ain't got no great ceiling. Tua ain't got no elite ceiling. He could surprise us with really good, and then I'll like his game. Like if he could just surprise us with really good, I like him. I like his game. He's just good right now, and good ain't good enough in the NFL. TD have a bipolar disorder. Wait until season start. Well, the Bear TV, it ain't a bipolar disorder. It's called being an objective fan, a fair fan. Well, because when the season start, any and everything that I think about any and everybody goes out of the window. Now you get your opportunity to tell me if I was right or wrong. And I'm the type of person, I go how you go. So Tua, for instance, he comes out there and he start playing great or elite, and I was wrong, and I'm happy I'm wrong. Woo! We going to the Super Bowl. Oh, he bipolar. No, he just gave me something I ain't seen. He doing something I ain't believe he could do. And I'm going to get behind that because that's all I ever wanted from him. That's not bipolar. And then if he go out there stinking up the joint, here we go again. Playing like a bum. That's what you're supposed to be as a fan. See, what some of y'all think you're supposed to do is this. Oh, he's so great. Yeah, Tua, he said win us the Super Bowl. Then he go out there and play against Baltimore the way that he did, like a bum. Yeah, man, it's okay. You know, it happens. The defense needs to be better. But Tua, man, he's going to be all right. Then he go out there and play again, bum like the Chiefs. Oh, it's okay. It was negative 5,000 degrees. You know, God, how could you blame him? Well, Mahomes did it. Yeah, but Mahomes, he's a superhero. Let's stop comparing him. He go out there, play like a bum versus Buffalo. Man, we can never get over the hump. McDaniel needs to be better. Never Tua. And I'm bipolar. I ain't bipolar. Y'all who stick with the same thing, even though you seeing something different, y'all just crazy. Y'all just crazy. I'd rather my bipolar self than y'all just 100% all day, every day being crazy. Straight crazy. Talking one thing but seeing another. That's crazy. TD bipolar. Which would you rather be? At least I'm in and out of sanity. Y'all just stuck on crazy 24/7. I wake up in the morning. Oh, let me make my coffee. Where's my Tua creamer? Like, come on, man. Let me get my Tua spoon, my Tua creamer, my Tua mug. Tastes like Tua. Like, y'all stuck, y'all beat them like, gosh, why it's so hard for y'all to just call it what it is? Don't get me wrong. I understand fandom. You want him to be that great as you feel. You want him to. But even y'all know y'all ain't that crazy the way you know deep down inside he just ain't did it yet. At least say he ain't did it yet, but I know he will. At least be one of them people. See, I respect them people that be like, oh, he gonna prove you wrong. I laugh at you, but I be like, oh, okay. At least saying he gonna prove wrong mean he ain't did it yet. And you recognize that, but you still believe he will. But some of y'all out here walking around like he the best quarterback in the league. Like, come on, man. Tua had a great season until the end. It was the whole team, not just him. That's another thing. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I want y'all to really pay attention to what the Bears TV just said. Let me put it on the screen. Well, I can't. He said, Tua had a great season until the end. It was the whole team, not just him. Let's break down the first part. Tua had a great season until the end. You know what y'all love to do? Y'all love to say, do this. Tua had a great season until the end. You see how y'all jump over the end? No. Put the whole season together plus the end, put it in one, and what was it? Was it great? Was it great? See, that's what y'all love to do. He had a great season till the end. No, that stove over there, blend it in. Blend it, put it in the blender, put it on high power, put it all together, and do you still come up with great season? It's so funny how y'all always put that qualifier until the end. No, don't separate it. How was his season as a whole? When you put that in with the great, what was it? Good. Some would say above average, but I'm being lenient. It was just good. It was just good. It was just good. And technically, see, I'm being nice because technically, when you really think about it, against all the good teams you lost, so it really wasn't even good. But if you want to add the stats in to give y'all a little leeway, it was good. It was good. Okay, it was good. But stop trying to hold on to, oh, he had a great season until the end. Like y'all love throwing that little piece to the end. Like it don't have its own weight. Blend it all together, and whatever he was holistically for the whole year, that's why Chris Grier ain't setting the market. And you know it. 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 Let's get back into some of these super chats, man. So many came through. Villain gifted 5 more memberships. Hold on, man. I must be behind. Oh man, let's see. Yep. Shatavi was gifted a membership. SL Flame was gifted a membership. Dolphin Don gifted a membership. New Finland was gifted a membership. Salute to all y'all. We're gifted a membership. We missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, but you got 5. So what happened, YouTube? You only showing me 4. G was gifted a membership. There we go. I got it. Yeah, salute to you, Villain, man. Thanks for the love on the channel, bro. And thanks for giving everybody the membership. If you got the membership, man, put the emojis in the chat real quick. The emojis you get with the membership. I want to see everybody who got a membership. Put the custom emojis for the channel for the members in the chat. All right. TD on fire tonight. Just facts. Put the custom emoji in the chat if you got a membership, man. I appreciate you guys. TD, I'm gonna pray for you always, bro. Thank you. Never can turn that down. I see y'all. Thanks, man. Thanks to all the members, man. Community coming together little by little. Good looking out, Villain. So for real, salute to him, man. Thanks, brother. Let's keep going with the super chats. I don't want to miss you guys. Lancelot C in the building. He said, TD, do you believe Tua will get a contract? Yeah, I do. All this talking we doing, Lancelot, he gonna get a contract. It's gonna be a big number 2. I done told you, bro. Chris Grier, hey, man, listen, man, I'm not the type to sit here and believe in the competence of this front office. Now, don't get me wrong. They got everybody like, oh, yeah, I'm happy Chris Grier doing this right now. Yeah, it might even be a show just to make him look better, like he at least held out long as he could. Yes, the answer is yes. I believe he will still get the contract, and it'll be a lot of money. It'll be a good contract. I think he's showing what he should be doing, but he ends up caving. Thanks, Villain. You forced my hand. Don't want TD to start trolling. Oh, man. Also, you think Kendrick beat Drake personally? Again, I know how everybody feel about the whole Kendrick Drake thing. I just don't think so. I think a lot of stuff was introduced that was just straight up false. Even though a lot of it was proven to be false in the long run, people said, yeah, but that's a battle. You're allowed to lie long as it's good music. So if that's the rules, then yeah, he demolished them. If you could just tell a lie and make it sound good and really eat you with it, then Kendrick murdered him. But half the stuff was a lie or an exaggeration to, really pin things on him that look suspect. So, but lyrically, man, at the end of the day, we all knew Kendrick was a boss when it comes to music and lyrics, right? But again, I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I've been a Wayne fan, pretty much my whole life, just about. I really never even got into Drake, although Wayne signed him and all of that. But I kind of listened to it, I was into this whole thing. And I respect his penmanship a little more now. I never really cared to listen to his music, but this stuff I was breaking down. And I was really I'm actually impressed. I mean, Kendrick was always, I already knew what Kendrick was going to be able to deliver, but I was impressed by what Drake delivered his stuff. But overall, in the art of war, if you're allowed to take that route that Kendrick took, then he murdered Drake. If you look at it as, listen, you need to be able to win a battle by telling the truth, then I still don't have him winning. At the end of the day. And again, I come from a place of non-biasness. I can care about either of them because honestly, I don't listen to rap as much as I used to because I realize the influence that it has on society now that's highly negative, unless you're a person that can just handle it. So I don't listen to it as much. I do enjoy the art still to this day, but I don't listen to it as much. But it did show me something that I knew was going to happen. And that was about Drake. I knew that people were going to get in line to pile up against him. Because when you're at the top so long, it's no different than the Jordan effect, the Mahomes effect, the Brady effect. When you're at the top so long, and when you think about since the mid 2008s on up or whatever, Drake's been one of the top male artists, period, for what, 15 years now? Maybe 10 plus. Most people just want to see somebody compete with you and hopefully take you out. It's like a normal thing in society. You want to see the person at the top being taken out. Is something ingrained in people, you know? So I knew people were going to get in line to pile up against him, you know? So that's all it is. That's all it is. So I do think he needs to keep milking this time right now because he'll never be as big as he is right now off of Drake's name. So he got to milk this as much as he can because when it all die down, he's going to go right back down to being Kendrick, who is one of the best rappers, but don't have like the top buzz like Drake has always had as a superstar. Kendrick will never be a superstar. He'll be one of the best rappers, top rappers, but he'll never be like one of those superstars. And right now he's having a little superstar moment. So he better ride this out, the video, everything, milk it till he can't anymore because this is going to bring him his highest height in his career pretty much because it'll start dwindling down over time. So that's my take on that. Let me see here. TD, a lot of people forget that Grier has 4 years of watching Tua. He knows exactly what he has. Yeah. Hey, listen, they not stupid. See, the problem is, once again, and I'm going to start calling them the crazies, some of these people who are delusional, what happens is they're taking a head coach and players and a general manager saying, oh, we love him. He's great. And he's definitely a top quarterback in the league. They take it for the utmost face value. See, if it's somebody else, they'd be like, what's the coach supposed to say? What's the player supposed to say? Duh, they're going to say that. What the GM supposed to say? Exactly. But they take those as, no, they love him, you know? And that's why I was laughing at the Jeff Ireland thing whenever Swagoo and Ryan Clark and all them was on TV. They were like, what you think they going to say? They'll lie you to the po house. Swagoo said that. They'll lie to you to the po house. They'll tell you how great you is or how much they want you until they don't pay you. And when we sitting down here, oh, they really love them and they want them. They're trying to get the deal done. Man, stop at the price they like. Other than that, they don't like you that much. And I'm going to tell y'all now, the Miami Dolphins have never liked Tua that much. They just failed at so many other opportunities trying to get him that they had to back him and repair the relationship. Listen, like, if we really want to be honest, the Miami Dolphins ain't never loved Tua like that, even to this day. For the first 2 years, they tried to replace him more than they ever spoke out good about him. And then all of a sudden, when they failed at 3 or 4 attempts to replace him, now we stuck with him. So, we love Tua. We feel like he's making all the proper strides. He's improved. We want him here a long time. They are repairing their relationship. That's all they've been doing. They have never been the most fond of him. You think they sit up there in that booth watching him play good football and then he play like a bum for 3 games and then he get hurt and don't finish the season and the whole team collapse? You think they like, but I like them first 9 games? No. They seeing what the end result was. They come back last year. He playing all these 70 points. It's Tua doing something. Then the last 5 games. All right, last year he got hurt at this time. Here's his opportunity to show if he was there, it would have been all right. And he bombs it. You think that we love him. We're trying to sign him long term. We want him here long term playing at a high level. Yeah, they gonna say that, but deep down inside, they know they ain't got a guy. Well, they got a guy. They know they ain't got the guy, and that's why Chris Grier coming with a guy's money instead of the guy's money. I can offer you this guy, but I ain't gonna offer you the guy. That's what they doing right now. They sitting there looking at him in his face like, man, this is how much money we got for you. This is what we feel you worth. And Tua's like, that's what you feel I'm worth? But the market is the market. Yeah, this is where we see you in the market. But Trevor, stop talking about other people. You mind your business. You stop talking about other people. Stay out their pockets. This is what we feel you worth. Oh man, man. Listen, I don't hear nothing the Dolphins saying when they come out there on them podiums. Tua, he's such a great guy. He roused the troops and been working with them, and he's gotten so much better. I've been telling y'all this for the longest, but I can't argue with people that's coming on TV saying how great he is. I can't do all that stuff. Deep down inside, they ain't never been fond of Tua. But when they realized all their options to replace him were gone, they had to repair the relationship because he all they had. And what did that mean? It's time to get behind him 1,000%. Succeed or fail. And now that it's time for him to get paid, do we really want to continue down this road? All right, we'll continue down it, but let's get us the most team-friendly deal we can get. And if he turned that down, then he may be giving us an opportunity, a justification to get out. If he accepts it, then we probably don't even want him, but you know what? At least it's on the cheap. That's all that's going on. That's how I see it. Even Dummy Grier sees through Tua's charade. Oh, man. Shout out to Villain for the 15 gifted memberships. 15? I saw 10, man. I'm gonna have to check it out. We don't draft well enough to pay Tua like Dallas pays Dak. Facts. Justin Collins said, I seen the other day a Tua near said Tua is better than Dan the Man. Tua ain't even a sweat drop in Dan the Man's jock strap. Nice to see you live again while I'm not working. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've been hearing that crazy stuff that he better than Dan. I've been hearing that. Can we keep Tua but send Tua Nears to Minnesota? It's a package deal, bro. Send him to Minnesota. TD, if Tua gets paid but underperforms, will Mike McDaniel be let go as a scapegoat eventually? And when would this happen? I don't think so. It just depends. Like if they lock themselves in on this contract, Grier needs to be gone. If you pay him big money and he fails and you don't have an out after 2 years, then Grier need to be gone. Grier need to be gone. All right. Not McDaniel. At least that's how I feel about it. Yeah. Roscoe B44 said, just pay the man and move on. You know, Roscoe, I get that sentiment too. Here's the issue where a lot of people are upset about that notion of just pay him and move on. When the next time we're going to be able to get a Tyreek Hill? Like, I want you to think about the last 25 years. When's the last time we had somebody on Tyreek Hill's caliber? And technically, we never had anybody on Tyreek Hill caliber. When the next time you're going to get that? When the next time you're going to have a two-headed monster like A-Chain and Mostert? When the next time not only are you going to have a Tyreek, but a Tyreek and a Waddle? See, what we have right now is looking like a little bit of the norm in the NFL because everybody trying to gear up with two wide receivers, but it's not. It's still only about 10 teams. It's just that's been the new game plan is load up on weapons. And it's only about like 10 teams trying to do it. It's still like 22 teams that can't or not, or it's hard to try to get two of the top 25 wide receivers. It's hard. You got like 30 really good wide receivers in this league, but you know the elite of the elite, you got like 7 of them. Then between like 8 and 25, you got a whole bunch of really good ones. The Waddles and all that. But think about it. That's like 25 to 30 receivers, only 32 teams, and you got half of them, got 2 of them. It's not easy. That's why we had to pay so much for Tyreek in the first place, setting the market. Now Waddle up there with that big money. How long are you going to be able to have rosters like this? So when you say pay the man and move on, the future isn't likely to have this type of weaponry. So it's really a matter of what are we going to look like without weaponry with Tua? How good do we feel then? Because you know what's going to make me blow a gasket where I'm going to go off on everybody? Is if we sign Tua to a long-term deal, we don't have no success this year, we move on from Tyreek, and then all of a sudden we struggling, and people like, we need to go get another top weapon. Man, it's going to make me blow a gasket on some of y'all. We need to go get another weapon. The Eagles got 2 nights for San Francisco. What all these teams are riding with right now is not realistic long-term. Eagles stretching it out, but next year and the year after, they're going to be having some real tough decisions on some aspect of the team. The 49ers only can do all this because of the money Purdy making. Once you get into the real life of paying guys like that got to deal with and stuff like that, I don't want to hear no, we need better weapons. Waddle needs help. Waddle always getting double teamed. I keep telling y'all, we were about to go to war with Waddle and Cedric Wilson as the number 2 years ago. Facts. Tyreek just became available for trade and Grier pulled the trigger. But don't think our future reality ain't right back there. Why you think it's so hard for them to pay T. Higgins in Cincinnati? You can't keep them all but too long. Burrow money's starting to kick in more and more. Ayuk in San Francisco, you can't pay them all too long. At some point, it catches up. So how do you feel about Tua without Tyreek and Waddle the main guy? And then you got even if you got a guy a little better than the Cedric Wilson, you know, how would you feel if it was Waddle and OBJ just by themselves? A lot of y'all confidence would be a little shook right now. I wish we can get another weapon, you know? That's what a lot of y'all be saying. And that's what y'all going to be asking for in the future. And shame on y'all because it wasn't realistic to have it anyway. But nobody out here complaining about Patrick Mahomes needing more weapons. Lamar been out here going as far as he been going without the weapons. And he finally got a great running back. Josh Allen had 1 weapon, Stephon Diggs. Missed me with that Gabe Davis stuff. They ain't no different than Gesicki to me where you actually use them. All these guys been going further with less. further with less. That's where we at with it. CD, I can't believe the Dolphins don't want to pay Tua. They are sitting in a gold mine, as McDaniel said. Oh, man. McDaniel, don't listen to nothing that man got to say. He doing his job and doing it well, just saying what's necessary. Teams load up on weapons to rush young quarterbacks' development. But it ain't working for Tua. Villain said truth. I'm trying to, man. Listen, I ain't want to be bogged down all night. I wanted to get some sleep so I can get to bed earlier tonight. All Facts TD. Appreciate you, JD the Great. We got 513 people watching. Y'all hit that like button for me. Let your friends and family members know about the channel. Shout out to the 201 people watching on Twitter. Salute to y'all. YouTube, over 300 people right now. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I'm about to actually call it a quits for the night, get up out of here. I still got more to talk about with all of this, what I think is going to end up happening, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. We'll keep on touching it each day. I just want to say thank you to all y'all who show love, appreciation, and support to this channel on a regular basis. And don't listen to my haters always talking crap about me. Salute to every single one of y'all. We're doing big things over here, and we're going to continue to do so. FM Dolphin Man Montgomery said, folks forget the Chan Gailey years. Fitz could have did what Tua did last year with way less. Averaged 28 a game while running two different off that year. And then Fitz might have had a playoff win or one or two. We might have been better with Fitz. We would have at least competed in some of them good games when Tua folded. And I bet you in that cold game with the Chiefs, Fitz would have been all right. Don't run now, TD. I'm still cooking you. Oh, Lord, Q. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fans up no matter what. Salute. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. I'm out, man. I'm sleepy.